For the past 2 months, Israel has been experiencing regular protests against Prime Minister Netanyahu's plan to overhaul the judiciary. These protests have been loud, they've been rowdy, but so far they've been peaceful. That changed this morning after the country's national security minister, Itamar Ben-Gvir, ordered police to crack down on the people who he describes as anarchists. Anybody who blocked the roads and so forth. So what we saw was a very chaotic scene in Tel Aviv. We saw police on horseback, water cannons, stun grenades. This is something that you do not normally see on Israeli streets. So Prime Minister Netanyahu and his allies say that they want to change the legal system here. They believe that judges have too much power. Israel's judges are not elected, and Netanyahu's allies believe that they intervene too much in the in the legislative process, and that these powers need to be reined in. But Netanyahu's critics, and there are many of them, say that there is a deeper agenda here. Netanyahu is on trial on corruption charges. They believe he is trying to take control of the legal system, ultimately to make this trial and these charges to go away. They say the net result of this program will be to reduce the system of checks and balances here, and ultimately to put the country on the road toward an authoritarian rule or even dictatorship. As Israel copes with its own internal unrest, it is also dealing with a wave of violence with the Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. Now, is there a direct connection? Well, Netanyahu is allied. His closest allies in this attack on the country's judicial system have also been given authority over Israel's policies in the West Bank. They are in charge of settlement policy, they sit in the security cabinet, and they play a prominent role in Israeli policies in the West Bank. The result is we have a more combustible situation inside Israel and a harder line toward the Palestinians in the West Bank, so a combustible situation there as well. We saw this spill over earlier in the week when radical settlers rampaged through a West Bank village, causing widespread damage following the killings of 2 Israelis.